let's play a game. Let's play the game of confusing adjectives, shall we? It'll be fun. It'll be great. It's like a game show, okay? So my name's Ronnie. I'm the host of the game show. Let me get my microphone. Hello, check, check, 1, 2. We're coming to you live over the internet, and we're going to play the game of which adjective do I choose in this sentence? Because they're really confusing, and I don't know. So let's do it. First one. The difference... I don't need the mic. The difference between older and bigger. So I hear people say, my bigger brother or my bigger sister. I'm like, is your sister like physically a lot larger than you are? Or is your brother or sister older? So this is confusing in English because in a lot of different languages, you have one word to describe someone who's not as young as you are, but in English, it can get confusing. So when we talk about someone being older, it's always about age. And when we talk about something being bigger, it's a size. So if I said my brother is than me, and I want to tell you that I'm not as old as he is, I would say my brother is older than me. We don't want to say bigger because usually we don't talk about the size. Maybe we can, but it's kind of unusual. It's the same with younger and smaller. So I have an older brother and a younger brother. It gets confusing because you hear people say, I have a big brother. Okay, that's okay, but not bigger. So you hear people say, my big brother. It's kind of childish, but that's okay. We don't say, my small sister. Yeah, my big brother, my small sister. So again, when we talk about someone being younger, it's their age. And again, smaller is always size. You're not going to go to McDonald's and get a younger fries. You're going to want smaller fries, okay? Or small fries, not smaller. So my sister is probably younger than you. She can be smaller, but that's not what we're talking about right now. This one hurts my brain sometimes. And if it hurts my brain, can't imagine what it's doing to yours out there. So, the difference between high and tall. So you can go someplace and go, wow, building, yep, up there, yeah, Is it a high building or is it a tall building? Shit, what's the difference? I've researched this. So, high is the distance above the ground. So if you measure something, you go like, how high is it? Okay. These are things like shelves. A shelf is a thing on a wall where you put some books on or bongs, whatever you're putting on your shelves. So if let's say that this is our house. This is the ceiling and this is the floor. Okay. How high something is means how far above the ground it is. So the shelves are high. Walls can be very high. Oh, look we got very high walls or high ceilings. And ladies and men, sorry to exclude you there for a second, you can also have high heels, which are shoes. I'm not really good at drawing shoes, but I'll try. I'm actually not good at drawing anything, let alone shoes. Oh, I can rock a high heel here too. There you go. Yeah. So this is the heel of the shoe. So if you have high heels, we don't say they're tall. We say they're high because you're physically above the ground. Oh, I'm such a bad person, aren't I? I'm trying to confuse you. Humans, most of the time when we're talking about this thing, hi there, we say that they're tall. But humans can be high. It's slang. And it means that they've taken some drugs. Okay, so very bad. You'll hear music, she's so high. You're like, oh, is she tall? No, she's on drugs, people. I'm not on drugs. So when we talk about something that's tall, we talk about the height, above average height. So we can say, oh, look, he is tall. That means his height is tall. When we ask people, we say, how tall are you? We don't say, how high are you? But you can. So Average height, we talk about people. People can be tall. Like, wow, that guy's super tall. He's like 6'7", man, or like 187 centimeters. I don't know centimeters. Skyscrapers, those are the super tall, not high buildings, and towers. Don't say those towers that got ripped down. The CN Tower, yes, is a very tall building in Canada. Here's a little quiz for you. She is, is she high or is she tall? You choose. What do you want? What do you want me to write down? Please write down tall, Ronnie. Okay, she is tall. So if someone is tall, it means, again, they're above average height. If they're kind of like stoned, then you would say they're high. People are exceptions for everything. This is one that gets really, really confused by a lot of people. Famous and popular. Famous means people know who you are. People know your name. Popular means people actually like you. So, for example, at my high school, we had the popular kids. When I leave the high school, nobody knows who these people are. They're not famous, but in my small circle of friends, they were popular. Let's take an example. Ronnie is both famous and popular. Yes, thanks, guys. But let's take another example. U2, the band, is... yeah, they're famous, aren't they? A lot of people know who they are. Do you know who U2 is? So we'd say U2 is popular. No, you say U2 is famous. Yeah. Are they famous? Are they popular? This confuses me too. Okay, it's not just you. Last. Last is the opposite of first. So it's a sequence. Latest is talking about time. The opposite of this is earliest. So even when I was doing this, I was like, oh my God, which one? What is the you can work until today? So when we talk about work, we usually talk about time, right? So we would say, what is the latest time you can work till today? We wouldn't say, what is the last time you can work till... That's weird. No, it's wrong. It would be like, the last time I worked, we're talking about the past tense. And this one I hear a lot too. Okay. If you've lost something, oh, shit, it means you can't find it. Okay? But if you missed something, it's because of time. So I hear a lot of people say, oh, teacher, sorry I'm late for class. I lost my bus. Well, you can't find your bus, dude? I see your bus right there. What you want to say actually is, missed. Yeah. Because if it's a timing thing, I missed the bus. I missed you. So if it has to do with time, I missed the movie because I was late. I missed the class because I was high. So this has to do with being late. Adjectives. They're a little confusing. They confuse me. I hope this kind of makes it easier for you. And I hope that your big brother and your older brother and your younger sister are doing well. Tell them I say hi. Okay, bye.